Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Paul's Halls. My name is Paul, and this is my haul. This is the unboxing of the books that we got for the Selbyville Public Library, and I believe we got a lot of books today, so we're going to jump right into that. Before I do, just make sure you check out the event calendar at selbyvillelibrary.org and see all the amazing events that are happening at the library. And also make sure you stop by the library and borrow some books, because the best way to support your local library is to use your local library. All right, let's get to the books and see what we got today. We have 31 books today, so I'm excited. Let's start with the youngest of the books. This one is called Just in Case You Ever Feel Alone from Max Lucado. This is an inspirational board book about when a child starts to feel alone, that they can count on their parent and God to be there for them. The next is another board book. This is Little Blue Truck Feeling Happy from Alice Schertle and Jill McElroy. This is a great touch and feel board book that allows kids to feel the texture of a sheep or a duck or a pig. It is all about the things that make us happy in life. Yes. I know there's a lot of kids out there that the little blue truck definitely makes them happy. Okay, now on to some of the picture books. This one here is A Cup of Love. It is from Michael Todd and Joel Santana. This is an inspirational book for kids about the important relationships in their lives and how to nurture those relationships. So we're a little late on the Easter books, but that's okay. This one is called Easter on the Farm. It is from Phyllis Alsdorf and Lisa Hunt. This is a fun book about what happens on the farm during the spring and around Easter. There's a few other books from this series called Halloween in the Orchard, Thanksgiving in the Woods, and A Simple Christmas on the Farm. Now this one is Easter on the Farm. Next we have Build by Emily Lex. Brady loves to build. He builds forts, he builds constructions, and during a nature walk, he finds out that his animal neighbors love to build things as well, like nests and dams and just a bunch of different things. So join Brady as he builds things and meets nature. Next we have Escargot and the Search for Spring from Pashka Slater and Sydney Hansen. Everyone's favorite snail is on the search for the first signs of spring. Next, we have a new book from Ryan T. Higgins. This is Penelope Rex and the Problem with Pets. It's a Penelope Rex book. Penelope Rex has a new pet, Mittens. Mittens is a saber-toothed tiger and a little unruly. Penelope must go through the trials of being a new pet owner. And the last picture book, which might be my favorite, is called Ahoy from Sophie Blackall. A child and his father use their imagination to sail the high seas in their own living room. It's all about make pretend and just using your imagination and just having a good time together. Okay, now we're going to move on to the juvenile books. We have a couple books about money for children. This one is called Growing Up Powerful, Money Matters, a guide to saving, spending, and everything in between, from Alex von Tobel and Morgan Gobble. And this one is called Making and Saving Money. And this one's from Janet Liu and Melinda Liu. Both of these are introducing kids to financial literacy. They teach children the basics of money, how to make money, how to spend money, how to save money, even how to invest money, and also how to pay your taxes and how to understand inflation. So financial literacy for children is a big thing that's happening in the schools right now. And I'm excited that we're going to have more books dealing with that subject at the local library as well. Next, we have a new Dragon's Master book for children. This one is called Cave of the Crystal Dragon from Tracy West. Griffith is missing in a cave with the crystal dragon. Can they find Griffith and befriend the dragon? If your child is just starting to read, these books are a great introduction to fantasy and to a series. And I know a lot of kids that enjoy this. I would have loved that as a child myself. Next, we have a juvenile biography of who Taylor Swift is. Who is Taylor Swift? From Kirsten Anderson. This is a biography of the pop icon, where she came from, how she got started, the mega albums she created, and how she became the greatest touring singer of all time. Next, we have another nonfiction book. This is Ramadan, a Holy Month from Malik Amin. And this is all about discussing what Ramadan is, why Muslims observe Ramadan, and why it is so beneficial for everyone. Next, we have a graphic novel called Scientists Are Saving the World from Saskia Gwynn and Anna Albero. Scientists are our everyday heroes. They are swimming with the sharks. They're going to space. They're digging up dinosaurs. They're studying elephants. They're saving the earth and so much more. In this book, children learn the importance of becoming a scientist, and it gives examples of some of the great scientists in our world. Next, we have God's Big Picture Bible Storybook. This is from N.T. Wright. 140 connecting Bible stories of God's faithful promises. It transforms the Bible into an adventure to help young readers understand the key elements of the Bible. Very cool. Next, we have Twisted Fairy Tales. Think you know these classic tales? Guess again. This is from Stuart Ross, Samantha Newman, and Joe Franklin. This one is really exciting to me. There are new takes on old stories, okay? For example, there is Cinder Elephant, Little Rude Riding Hood, the Three Little Narwhals, Octopus in Boots, the Ninja Bread Man, and Snow White and the Seven Robots. Very cool. Next, we have a juvenile fictional novel. This is the second book in this series. This is called Skander and the Phantom Rider from A.F. Steedman. Skander Smith has achieved his dream of becoming a unicorn rider, but someone is now killing the wild unicorns. This is having a really disastrous effect on the island where everybody lives. So this is the second book in this series, Skandar and the Phantom Rider. If your children love Rick Riordan's books, Percy Jackson, or even Harry Potter, give this series a try. All right, we have some juvenile graphic novels. We have Bad Kitty Goes to the Vet, Bad Kitty Visits the Vet, and this laugh out loud new graphic novel from this series from Nick Bruhl. We have the Magic Treehouse graphic novel, Afternoon on the Amazon, adapted by Jenny Lard. This is Mary Pope Osborne's The Magic Treehouse series, now as graphic novels, which is very cool. We have the third book in the Lightfall series. This one is called The Dark Times from Tim Probert in this volume of this highly imaginative fantasy graphic novel. The lights and sun have all gone out in the land. Now we have Bay, Cad, the pig wizard, and Arcee. They all must find the secrets to the world in order to turn the lights back on. And the last graphic novel for today is I Survived the Battle of D-Day, 1944. This is the graphic novel adaptation of the I Survived books. Paul is a French boy who finds an American paratrooper. Now he is helping the Americans liberate France from the Germans. The next book is The Reappearance of Rachel Price from Holly Jackson. Belle's mother disappeared 16 years ago, and the only person that was the witness to Rachel's disappearance was 2-year-old Belle. Now, a true crime documentary is being filmed about Rachel, and the unthinkable happens. Rachel comes home. This is a new teen book from Holly Jackson, The Reappearance of Rachel Price. Next, we have 3 adult books from Frida McFadden. The first one is called The Inmate. Brooke is a nurse at the maximum security prison that her past high school sweetheart is in prison at. His name is Shane, and he is serving a life sentence. Brooke's testimony is the reason he went to jail, and now Shane finds out. Ooh. The next one is One by One from Frida McFadden. A dream vacation turns into a nightmare when a van full of vacationers break down and they have to travel on foot. Things start to turn worse when they mysteriously start to get picked off one by one. And the third Frida McFadden book is The Locked Door. Nora's father turned out to be a serial killer. Many years later, a copycat killer is using her father's modus operandi, his MO. Nora doesn't think anyone knows who she is, but when old flames come back into her life, it seems like a really big coincidence. Next, we have Fern Michael's newest book. This one is called The Wild Side. Melanie used to be an undercover special investigator, but has since hung up her dangerous job to be a guidance counselor. Now her former boss needs her to do one final mission. Of course, one final mission. And she has to infiltrate a group of billionaires as an escort. That is The Wild Side from Fern Michaels. The next book is She's Not Sorry from Mary Quebeca. An ICU nurse named Megan has a new patient in the ICU named Caitlin, and Caitlin is in a coma. The authorities think that Caitlin jumped off a bridge, but Melanie finds out some shocking details that maybe she was actually pushed. In an attempt to clear Caitlin's name, Megan gets entangled in Caitlin's dangerous life. Next, we have a new book from Lisa Scottoline. This one is called The Truth About the Devlins. TJ is the problem child of the prestigious Devlin family and gets a job working at the investigative firm downtown. When his brother, the golden child of the family, John, asks TJ for help, things go crazy because John actually murdered somebody, murdered an accountant that was accusing John of embezzlement. Ooh, The Truth About the Devlins. Next, we have a mystery book, The Mystery Writer from Solari Gentile. Theodosia abandons her plans to be an attorney. She moves in with her brother and starts to write a novel. When her mentor writer is murdered, Theo is thrown into this world of writers that is stranger than fiction and very dangerous. Her brother is the prime suspect in the murder of her mentor. I am actually really looking forward to this because I really liked The Woman in the Library from this author, and I already borrowed this on audiobook, so I'm excited. Next, we have a new book from Bernard Cornwell. This one is called Sharp's Command. Major Sharp is dispatched behind enemy lines in the Spanish countryside, and he must stop 2 French armies from coming together to destroy the British army. That is Sharp's Command from Bernard Cornwell. And the last book for today's haul is Table for Two from Amar Towles. Amar Towles extends his literary career with this short story collection that includes 6 short stories set in New York City and 1 novella set in Los Angeles that is about Eve from Rules of Civility. So if you like The Lincoln Highway, A Gentleman in Moscow, Rules of Civility, this is the newest one from Amar Towles, Table for Two. All right, those are today's books. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment if any of these look really good. I'm excited about The Mystery Writer myself. And remember, the best way to support your local library is to use your local library, and I will see you all next time. Thank you.